everybody, it's Lily618, and I had a realization the other day about myself while on my break. I say break even though work was just terrible the past two and a half weeks, and it's just, especially this past week, it's just been terrible. But during my little YouTube break, I had a realization that I am my own worst enemy when it comes to this YouTube thing. I have a lot of thoughts that tend to hold me back, and let me just explain to you what I mean. There is a lot of thoughts that run through my head. I have a lot of ideas of topics I want to talk about. I have a lot of ideas of things I want to say, ways I want to do videos, things about my channel in general. I have a lot of ideas, a lot of thoughts. Unfortunately, my brain, for whatever reason, decides that it doesn't want to do that, or it doesn't want to do this, or it doesn't want to do the other thing. It always, whenever I have a really good idea, it always finds a negative to stop me. Whenever it gets to talking about very controversial topics, like any story that involves, social issues or political issues, I stop because I start getting afraid of offending people, or I start getting afraid of, not getting my point across. And that is not what I made this channel for. I made this channel to release my opinions, to just to throw out an opinion that that other people might not have, or to talk about certain subjects, or maybe start a discussion with people about things like the Black Lives Matter movement, or probably in the next week we'll be talking about Gamergate because the 2-year anniversary is coming up. I didn't talk about it when it originally happened because I was afraid that the movement of Gamergate, this hashtag, if you could even call it a movement, I was afraid that could get me into a lot of hot water. It could get me a lot of views, but it would get me in a lot of hot water. And I didn't want to do that at the time. Which is weird because, like I said, I made this channel to start discussion, to talk about controversial topics, and do it on a platform. Granted, that may not be the best platform to do it on, but certainly a lot better than discussing it on Twitter. I mean, Jesus, 140 characters versus 5 to 6 minute video. I mean, come on. But anyway, the whole topic of doing these controversial topics, I started to hold myself back and really started to become more reserved, become too safe, to the point where I didn't record commentaries like this. Now, I'm still kind of at that stage where I am still holding myself back, but I am trying to break through. I am trying to get back in the swing of things where I feel more comfortable talking about these topics. Like I said, next week or so, we'll probably be talking about Gamergate, the past 2 years, how it's affected the gaming industry and affected social media as a whole. We'll talk about some of the controversial topics of the presidential race here in the U.S., which has become an absolute shit show, and I want to give my opinions on it of our two candidates. Not including Gary Johnson, who really still, even though he's starting to gain some momentum in the news, he's still not in that major party list. But I do want to discuss our political system and discuss the presidential race. That will get me in the hot water? Sure. But at the same time, I feel like I need to make a video to talk about it. So I think I'm going to start, getting more loose. Going to start just throwing my opinions out there. Like I used to do back in the day when I started. And I'm going to stop stopping myself. I'm going to stop stopping myself. That is so ironic. It's ironic, but at the same time, I have to stop stopping myself because it's ruining my channel. And it's actually been creeping up in my real life, which kind of concerns me. It's kind of messed with my mind a bit, and I want to, get back in the swing of things, But anyway, that's about enough time, or at least that's all the time I have for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary. Tell me in the comments section, have you guys ever held yourself back and not realize it until weeks later? Is there a time where you wish you had done something, but your brain was just like, I don't know, let's not do that? Tell me that in the comment section below. And while you're down there, make sure to hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. And give me some topic ideas like that you guys want me to talk about in the comments while you're down there as well. And share on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, if Google+ is still a relevant thing. But my name's Lil Willie 618, and I'm out. Peace.